Alright guys, I'll video the Fusion here again too. Got a valve cover gasket I'm going to go ahead and replace. And I've got the parts over there. I'm also going to put a belt, tensioner, and an idler pulley on this thing. The tensioner was going bad. I knew it for a long time, for about the past month now, but I just kept putting it off. So I went to start it up one morning and heard an awful rattling noise up in the front, and I didn't have any power steering and the battery light came on, so I knew what had happened. And I'm going to go ahead and put the new belt, tensioner and idler pulley, and valve cover gasket on this. There it is. Let's take a look and see how clean that engine is. That's clean. Oh, little bit of oil down in there. You can see these gaskets were leaking too, so I had oil leaking down into the spark plugs. No big problem though. I'll just go ahead and clean that out, and it's getting new gaskets there anyway, so that'll be fixed. It's funny how just the middle ones are leaking, but the outside ones are fine. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. But look how clean that oil is. See, this is how an engine should look when it's properly maintained. You got minimal sludge buildup in the valleys. So you can see down in here along the camshaft, see how that oil's more of a kind of a golden brown color instead of a black. That's how you know your engine is not only running well, but it's been maintained properly too. You don't have any compression leaking past the cylinders. No 10, 15,000 mile oil changes. I do 5,000 on this. And it just looks clean. Everything looks great on the inside, and you know it's been properly maintained. That's how an engine with 120,000 miles should look if it's been maintained properly. Got a nice brand new Felpro gasket installed there. And these 3 gaskets right here replaced as well. Now what I'm going to do, take a little bit of brake clean off the edge here. A lot of people don't do this. I like to do it anyway, just to get a nice clean surface that's going to seal for a long time. And clean off this edge here. Also have to remember to put a little dab of RTV here, here, and none on that side. Okay, I did another one that took some RTV on that side, but not on this one here. This is for your front timing cover right there. So you put a little dab there, a little dab there, and then that's it. Okay, the tensioner was pretty easy to get out. All you have to do is take the right front wheel off, and then if you look right in there, you see those two holes? That's where the two 10mm bolts were, over there. So you take those out, and the tensioner just comes right out. It's a little hard to tell, but you can see it's a little worn. It was fully retracted with the belt on it, and that's why the belt slipped off. So I'm going to go ahead and put this new tensioner on, put a new belt on there, and take it from there. See what happens. Here's the new one. There you go. You can see there's a slight design change between the two of these. Here's the old one and the new one. I'm gonna need new gloves here. But you can see where the tensioner was actually coming apart here on the old one, and you look at the new one here, you can see the difference. You can see the gap on the old one, how it was coming apart, and then the new one, it's nice and flush. There we go. Go ahead and put this in. Put the two bolts in, and then that's it. Holds in place. Okay, got a fresh new valve cover gasket, belt, and tensioner installed. Start it up, see how it sounds. Should be nice and quiet now. Yeah, it's a little more like it. Before, it would have an awful rattling noise coming from the tensioner at idle. And every once in a while I'd get a whiff of burnt oil back here by the exhaust manifold. There'll be a little residue to burn up, but it's running so much better now, sounds a lot better. There you go.